Hello, this is Grandma Jan from Red Toad Art Studio, and today we're going to make a collage from this old children's book called The Blue Rooster, and it was written and illustrated by Wilfred Blecher. Now, I could open this and show you all kind of pictures if I hadn't cut a lot of them up. Here's a sample though. Isn't that neat? This big rooster. I only have probably a couple pages left. This woman, here's probably what should have been a snail and flowers. This book was just chock full of them. I got this used at Goodwill for 50 cents. And I have used this book, and it's so neat. I love finding used books that still have the library cards and things in them. These will look neat in a collage somewhere, someday. But if you ever run across this book, and as I say, it's old. It's from the 70s at least, and maybe older. I think I've already cut out the copyright page. You will get a lot of interesting, neat pictures from it. This is one of the pictures. And when I saw this, it just made me want to do a collage about clowns. Now, he may have been a musician, and we could say he's a musician. In the story, I think he was a musician. But he made me think of a clown. In fact, there was another one in there. And he's a musician too. He has a trumpet. But I think of him more as a clown. So, we need to put a backing on, and you know Grandma Jan, me, I love to use scrapbooking paper for backgrounds. So I think that's the first thing we will do today. They need a exciting, vibrant background. And I found this scrapbooking paper I think will do just great. I found this paper in Neon Nightlife. It's a recollections pad that I bought at Walmart, and it has all kinds of neat paper in it. Neon. So we're going to glue this on, and I want my paper to be glued on across this middle line here. And so I'm trying to think either way will work. But we need to put the bottom one on first. I think we'll go like this. So I'm going to use my stick glue today. And we'll put this on. I don't have to worry too much about this because the other piece of paper will cross over. That will be nice and bright and neon-y. Is that a word? Neon-y? Let's get this other side glued down. it won't fit under my camera very well. I'm doing a double spread since I have two very neat looking clowns. I actually have another one yet. Three neat looking clowns, but three definitely wouldn't fit on here. There. Now, I missed it by a fraction of an inch down along this edge, but that won't hurt because I'm putting a floor here, and this can be brought down far enough to cover that. I would like for these diamonds to meet, but I don't know if there is any way to do that, because I guess something like that would work, but I would have to lose some space on each side. If you recognize this, it came off the front of this Delusions book when it was brand new. It had the Delusions name on it. And I cut this out of that because I thought it was such neat paper. I could work at matching these up. Just like that. Let's see, that would leave me how much paper? It would still work, wouldn't it? Maybe I should do that. That looks so much better. I will put some glue on this. So let's see if this fits perfectly. It will go right there. I've used this book now for about 5 collages. I'm not sure. I'd have to count them. And I love it. I highly recommend these books for collaging. Well, it's not perfect. But then again, if it was perfect, it wouldn't be my collage, would it? Okay. He is going to cover up most of our strip here. These balls in the picture were not attached to his boots. So I think I'll go ahead and cut them free. I left them on there so I wouldn't lose them. There's 1, 2, and I also didn't cut out all of the bow. I was afraid it would tear off while I was storing it. There we go. Anything else before we glue it down? Okay. I like him against that. It's a dark background, but he really shows up. So let's glue him down. You can tell there was another clown on the back of this. I wouldn't mind getting another book like this because there were so many neat pictures in it. Get his feet. And get our balls put on his toes. He must be juggling with his feet. There, my clown is all set. Now, let's get our second clown on here. I did cut these and ink them yesterday because it takes so long to do that part, and I'm sure you don't want to sit and watch through all of that. Just inking and cutting. If you do, let me know. I can put it back in, but they're a lot longer videos if I leave that kind of thing in. Get his hands about where those feet were. How do you think about right there? Because I have a few things to put in here. All right, now I have some other things to put on here. I have a cat. I should have left room for the kitty cat there, shouldn't I? Maybe the kitty cat can go there. And they had a dog. And a pet rooster. Going right along with them. The rooster might look better here. Wouldn't crowd it up so much. And then I could put the dog there. I think that's what we'll do. I wouldn't want to be that rooster. I'd be afraid I'd be stepped on. So he's going to end up in the crack. Let's see what else we have. Jumping fish that are jumping in the air over them. A couple of these need cut out yet for their mouths. We'll do that. And we have some words today. Now, I thought I would be able to find a cute saying about clowns. And I looked, and I looked, and I looked. And I never realized how much people are scared of or hated clowns, because most of them were not very nice sayings. I did find a couple I liked, but they were long sayings, and you can see I don't have much room on here, so I didn't have the room to put the long saying. So I decided to use one that was in my scrapbook paper book, which was Enjoy Today, because clowns are funny, and these clowns especially, they look like happy, funny clowns, and they want to make you laugh. So we're going to go with just enjoy today, and we won't worry about a lot of those things that people say about clowns, because some clowns are nice. So let's finish cutting some of these fishies' mouths out. This one needs cut. And this one needs cut. Okay, so flying, jumping fish. Enjoy today. Try not to be sad about the past or worry about the future. Sometimes we need to just take advantage of the day and enjoy it. And there we go. I can't quite get all the picture in. Almost. There's just the tail of the fish that isn't in. And there we are. Well, I hope you've enjoyed my enjoyable picture. Whatever you enjoy doing, if it's playing your instruments, if it's playing with your pets, if it's dancing, if it's dancing under flying fish, do that today and have a good time. Enjoy today. So I'll say bye-bye for now, and I will see you in my next video.